Hello, my name is Grace Gatts, and I am providing a campaign pitch on Mr. B Potato Chips, which is a company based exclusively out of West Virginia. Uh, I chose this brand because of their lack of social media marketing to begin with, and I thought this would be an interesting topic because I'm a native of West Virginia. One of the first things to point out about this brand is that its key product is many different flavors of potato chips, including the 304 flavor. Its main target audience is the older people of West Virginia because the brand is known for its nostalgia. And I also intend to target a younger audience to bring it in this nostalgia for a younger group of people and to establish the brand among them. Also, I would like to note that the brand's voice focuses a lot on the traditional aspect of the brand as well as its heritage and locality because the brand manufactures exclusively in West Virginia to promote its fresh product as compared to its national or larger competitors. This specific brand has a lot of room for growth because they have no known social media marketing. They do have a website, but they do not have any kind of accounts on any social media platforms. So this could be really helpful in building a more youthful audience or consumer base, which is ultimately one of the biggest goals, along with reconnecting with an older audience, because once the older audience has no need for the Mr. B potato chip brand anymore, there will be another younger audience willing to buy the product. As I previously stated, this brand completely lacks any kind of social media marketing, so my main goal with this pitch is to create a social media campaign on a few different platforms, mainly focusing on Facebook, which will be discussed later on, to target certain audiences and to gather a following. And I wanted to start with a base following of between 100 and 300 people. This is my example buyer persona. As you can see, it is targeting the older generations, such as boomers. I decided to focus on boomers mainly because of the brand's recognition. It has been noted that the brand has a nostalgic factor to some of the older people of West Virginia, so I wanted to incorporate that into the buyer persona because this group of people, this demographic of older people, would be the main target, as well as West Virginians in general. So, because the brand completely lacks any kind of social media marketing, my idea was to focus on the more basic aspects of both organic and paid social media strategies. What I mean whenever I say more basic strategies, I mean focusing on using paid advertisements with links to encourage buyers or online shoppers to look at the online store as a paid form of advertisement, but then also just creating a basic social media account and building a following, which it would count as an organic strategy due to its lack of needing or requiring money to be done. As I said previously, my primary social media platform to focus on would be Facebook because most buyers of the Mr. B product are older generations of West Virginians, and because they're older, it has been proven that they are more likely to use Facebook over other forms of communication. So that's why I am primarily focusing on Facebook to advertise the product and build a following. As discussed before, I plan to encourage both paid strategies such as advertisements online and then organic strategies like frequent posts and trying to make connections with the target audience. Those are going to be frequently used if the pitch is able to be implemented. But these strategies could lead to positive ROI for the Mr. B brand because they will increase brand familiarity, increase brand loyalty, and ultimately increase sales both in in-person stores and online. The KPI measurements I chose to measure campaign performance for this specific pitch included social media engagement, follower growth rate, and conversion rate. So social media engagement I decided was important to this because it would measure the amount of reach the brand is creating, which is important, especially with a brand new social media setup, because this will establish how effective the brand is at retaining an audience through social media following. And the next would be follower growth rate, which shows how effectively the brand is expanding its followers. So this is again the same thing, measuring how effectively the brand is connecting with people through their social media. And then finally, I chose conversion rate as one of the most important KPIs to target because conversion rate shows that the ads we're putting out there, both paid and organic, are actually effective. For a sample A/B test, I decided that two of the most effective ways of capturing the audience's attention is to focus on the brand's appeal, which there are two specific ways that this brand appeals to a larger audience. The first being its affordability. Because it is a convenient snack brand, it has to be affordable, so I encouraged language with the A test that would inspire an audience to purchase the product based off of its affordability. And then the other aspect that makes this product unique is its sustainability, and not only that, its locality. So I decided for the B test to focus the language used in the ads on specifically where the product is manufactured and how it is manufactured to maintain freshness. So previously shown was an example of the A test, and currently being shown is an example of the B test concept mockup, both which use the same graphics but encourage different language. And with discussing the A and B test comes the end of my presentation, and I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who watched. I hope you learned something, and I hope this inspires you to support a campaign developing a social media platform and marketing strategy for Mr. B Potato Chips. Thank you.